Hi, boys and girls. Are you ready to learn about student netiquette? Now let's see what student netiquette is. What is netiquette? Well, netiquette is a big word just to explain to us how we should behave online in an online classroom. So how do we behave online in a classroom? Online classroom. Let's see. Now, how do we behave or act appropriately in an online classroom? Well, some of the things that we're going to cover today will include our values, how to build our character within the online classroom, how to communicate or talk to our peers and our teachers, how do we be punctual, and our attire when doing online classes. So these are the main points that we're going to cover today. So attendance. It is very important that you log in and type present or say present when you are in a session. It is very important because that will let me know that you are there. So another thing that I need you to do is to be there on time. Try your best not to be late. Be there on time, right on time, so that you can catch everything that is awesome and entertaining and valuable to your learning. I need you to be there 15 minutes before the class starts. And let's put this as a reminder that the early bird usually catches the most worm. This means sometimes teacher will ask you to do something for points, or there will be surprises that will be there before the class begins, or some activity that you can do before class starts. So remember to make sure that you attend all the classes, be on time, state that you're present, or type it in the dialog box, and remember the early bird usually catches the most worms. Your attire now. What should you wear when you attend each class? So what will you be wearing when you attend the classes online? Be sure to remember the school rules of wearing your attire. Your arms should not be out. You should wear clothes with sleeves, like a t-shirt or a dress with sleeves, and your hair should be kept well, should be combed, shaved, braided, and you should not have any shirts with obscenities, meaning bad words or graphics that don't apply to the setting. Be sure to remain nice and neat while you're on the online classes. So I will remind you again to follow the school rules when it comes to your attire for these online classes. Remember, not all that is glitter is gold. So be sure to wear something appropriate for each class session, something with sleeves, okay? Going on to our next one, your character values. You know, when you build your character, you become like a tree. And some character values that I want you to display in this class setting online, the first and most important one is respecting others. You need to listen while others are speaking. You need to say nice things. You need to share, respecting them by saying kind words. The other one is respecting yourself. Know how to dress appropriately. You know how to express yourself properly. Another is respecting the teacher. When the teacher is talking, be sure to listen to her. And if you have any questions, you wait until she's finished, or you can type a message at the bottom of your screen to let her know what concern you have or questions. Another value is being safe. I want you to be very safe in the sense that you will not be giving out your personal information nor your pictures to people online that you do not know. You are to be responsible. You have assignments to do. You have activities to complete. You have your utensils you need for each activity. You need to be responsible to make sure that you have them with you when we're doing these activities. And be mindful when you're talking. You think before you speak, or you think before you type, because we don't want anybody to be bullied or being left out of any conversations. So remember, character values are to build you like a tall tree so you can flourish. All right, let's move to the other one. Wow, this is a big word, boys and girls. This word is communication. What do you think communication is? Well, I'll tell you. Communication is when you speak or you want to get your point across, and but you need to know how to do it properly, because you don't want to give off the wrong message. So, when you're communicating with an adult or a teacher, you need to know how to say or type these words. We don't want it to be disrespectful. A very good way to start off your communications by a simple greeting. Hello, miss. How are you? Or good morning. I have a question. Or good afternoon. I have a question about. You state your problem or what you think can work, and be sure to have manners. Say please and thank you when you're talking to your classmates. Now you need to be very careful of how you say things and how you want your ideas to be displayed or brought across properly. When you're speaking, everybody needs to be quiet and listen to you. And when somebody else is speaking, you have to give them your undivided attention. If you have any questions, you can raise your hands with the emoji button at the bottom of the screen to raise your hand to ask a question. Now, if the question is something that you can answer yourself, don't ask it. Try to solve the problem on your own. Then when you get stuck, you say, teacher, I have a problem and I need you to help me. Okay? So remember, when you're communicating, you need to have manners. When you're speaking to others, you need to listen while they're speaking, and you need to use some greetings as you go along. Please, thank you, excuse me, things like those. So be a very good communicator when you're expressing yourself. That's the end of it. Are you guys ready to work? Are you ready to learn? Are you excited? Thank you for listening to me, and I will see you in a bit.